sure that I keep you safe also means using our military wisely. Using our military wisely. And the war in Iraq was unwise. It's cost us billions, soon $1 trillion or more dollars. Thousands of precious lives. It distracted us from the war against Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan. A war that needed to be fought. Fanned the flames of anti-American sentiment. It was an unwise war, and that is why I opposed it in 2002, and that's why I'm bringing this war to close in 2009. I said very early in this campaign, I would meet not just with our friends, but with our enemies. Not just with leaders we like, but with leaders we didn't. I was criticized for saying this. Oh, Senator Clinton, folks in Washington say, oh, you can't do that. I said, yes, I can. Because I remember what John F. Kennedy said. He said, we should never negotiate out of fear, but we should never fear to negotiate. They talk a good game, but he hasn't been in Washington long enough, that's what I'll tell you. I've got to remind them, you know, that I know they want to season and stew me a little bit longer. But the American people understand we don't need the same old folks doing the same old things. Some will argue that, well, you know, Obama may not stand up that well against the Republicans. They're so tough, they're so mean. Well, let me tell you something. I revere and honor the service of John McCain to this country. He's a genuine American hero. Our respect and our gratitude. But I have to say that when it comes to policy, John McCain is looking backwards. He's tied to the failed policies of George Bush. He's not going to bring about change. I heard Senator McCain said this morning, I guess he got this from watching the debate last night, or at least a staff fan. He said this morning, he had news for me. Al-Qaeda is in Iraq. All right, so this is the argument. I guess he had heard, remember Russell was asking us during the debate, hypothetically, if you started bringing people out, and, you know, the Iraqi government told you to just go ahead and leave, would you still potentially come? Blah, blah. So this is a big hypothetical. And I said, well, I would always reserve the right to go in and strike against Al-Qaeda if they were in Iraq. So, you know, this is how politics imagining and then fighting for, and struggling for what did not seem possible before. And that is the opportunity we have right now. That's the chance we have right now. With me, and if you will vote for me, and if you will organize with me and march with me and fight alongside me,